going to start the podcast with 85 seconds of pure silence. Are you ready? That seems about right. Okay. Welcome to the Ganglers podcast, everybody. It's a wonderful day, and we're really happy to see all of you, except you, the first listener on the YouTube video. If it says 0 views, we're not happy to see.
Yeah, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah, don't you even dare leave a first comment.
Ha! Delete your YouTube account. Ha 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 ha.
No more David Dobrik for you.
Welcome to the Cyberbullying Podcast. So, gentlemen, how's it been?
It's, in the great words of Ben Jones, it
has been 1 week.
It's pretty good.
It's been
fantastic. I'm glad you've all been doing, fine. I think we're all are we all home? Is that something that's happening?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I have been home, but yes.
I just got home. I've been back and forth a little bit, but I'm here in my childhood bedroom, and that's a weird thing, I think, because all of my history is in this room, and there's also a giant poster for marching band with me on it, and
ooh,
truly bizarre.
Mr. Popular.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at
Mr.
me.
President.
I have do you guys remember those pictures we had taken of us for senior year of theater? Like
That's
those
right.
black and whites.
I'm looking at that right now.
Oh my goodness, that's incredible. But at the start of this school year, my pals and I were moving into apartments and whatnot close to each other. We're kind of neighbors. And for their housewarming present, I got them all like a stupid knickknack that I found from my room. Like someone got a slinky, like someone got like those magnetic rocks, those things that like I gave them all like one of those stupid things. But then
the things you throw together, they go.
Yeah.
Love those.
And then I got them. I got the house that picture of me.
Nice. To hang up.
Yeah, and they hung it up, and to this day, it's still in their living room. I was just over there, actually.
Ooh,
there's a ton of origami around it now. It's
I
great.
didn't get a theater picture, and that has made me very sad.
Why were you not? Were you too late for it? Was it just for seniors?
Well, like the entire year, we kept hearing, "Hey, we're gonna get it. Hey, we're gonna get it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We just gotta find a person. We're in contact with these people. We're in contact with these people." And it just didn't end up happening, which is fine.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I'm not upset.
I feel people who take pictures of people are always in need of more business because their job is it's like a lot of people do it, and I don't think there's always that many gigs,
That's true. It's very competitive.
I'd say I'm surprised that you couldn't find somebody.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely seasonal, like big time.
Yeah.
Like around graduation time, it's probably super difficult.
Because you gotta get all those senior pictures in.
Yeah.
And antler season when you get the big old antlers.
Yeah. They may not get a lot of gigs, but photos sure do take a lot of gigs. But don't everyone laugh right now. I am the president.
I'd like to subtract one Gangler podcast point from Garrett.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I probably deserve it.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna.
I'd like to give one Gangler's podcast point to the Kool-aid Man.
Oh yay! The list gets longer.
Sorry, you have to say that now here. Oh, the Kool-Aid Man. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said Kool-Aid Man, and I'm like, who is that?
do you guys follow the Kool-Aid Man on Twitter?
I do not.
No.
It's incredible. Every day he just says, "Oh yeah," in some new way.
How many ways?
Dude, look him up. It's an incredible Twitter account.
I mean, the Kool-Aid Man is a magic man. His tears made Mr. Peanut come back to life.
What? Is this the whole Baby Peanut thing?
Yeah, Baby Peanut. That started because when he died, they had a Super Bowl commercial of his funeral, and the Kool-Aid Man cried on the grave, and that caused sprouts to come out, and Baby Peanut was born.
That's actual lore.
Yeah, the big lore.
This interconnected universe.
I just
That's
want to know
grand
where
lore.
the starfish tuna guy comes in.
Yeah, when do you think we're gonna get like the end game of that?
When are we getting
When are we?
the surfboarding raisins?
I mean, they're
California raisin.
California raisins, thank you.
They're really setting up their own Marvel universe of like these food mascots. So
I mean, the
that's
Goldfish
excited to see what they
crackers
do with it.
had like their entire like lore.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Sour Patch Kids. Like,
Okay, the Avengers 1 has already come out, which is like Food Fight, and now they're like preparing
yeah.
with all these teasers.
Exactly.
There was big lore back in the day with Toucan Sam. He had a whole journey.
Yeah, he went on a bunch of adventures.
Yeah, and like it was always like, what happens next? You vote. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to know what happens next.
Are we talking about Goldfish?
No, we're talking about Toucan Sam.
The goldfish where they just like float and do things, also very odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Gilbert, I think, was one of them.
Goldfish
They,
commercials
they,
where they
had
were
the
like
one
an
who was like in the
interconnected
extreme
story.
sports.
Yeah, the extreme one.
Yeah, and then you had the sparkly one that was like a fairy.
She was just a woman, Garrett. Jesus. Not all women are magic. All no, I actually take that back. All women are magic.
Matthew says that like he respects women.
This is my shout out to the league. Women. All women are magic.
So I've been doing my research now on the Kool-Aid Man Twitter. Ben is absolutely right. It is just all yeah. Nonstop.
It's really good.
Oh yeah.
Turn notifications on. Just every day you just get an oh yeah, and it's pretty nice.
Oh my. There's a pinned one from April 6th about Cotton Candy Dream, which was I don't it's a mystery flavor. I don't get this.
How can you say it's cotton candy dream and then say it's a mystery flavor?
Well,
that's the
what do you
thing,
think it tastes like?
Cotton candy. What does cotton candy? It tastes like
Exactly.
It tastes
like
like
different
cream.
flavors. It could be anything.
It could taste like anything.
Yeah.
Cotton candy tastes like sugar that you just like like it better though.
Yeah, and it just dissolves in your mouth.
And it becomes sugar.
Yeah, it's just less food than you think it is.
What if instead it just tasted like cotton?
That'd be better.
Cotton candy.
At least then we'd have an idea what we're getting into with the cotton candy dream. But we don't have that.
The weirdest thing is that I think we're like one of the only countries that call it like cotton candy. Like every country has their own name for it or something.
Really?
In England, it's like sugar floss.
Yeah, in Australia, it's candy floss or something like that. Hey, you know, we're bringing it back.
That reminds me.
We did.
In Australia, they call sprinkles hundreds and thousands.
Yeah.
What if you only want a few?
I was watching something recently where they were making fun of like Aussie lingo, and
I think
they called them.
Was that the ordinary?
Oh,
that was the
God.
Ordinary Sausage
That's
official
right,
podcast.
Yeah, I was
in
watching
South
the official
Africa.
podcast.
In South Africa, it's called ghost.
Really?
That makes it scary.
That's kind of dope as fuck, though.
It's a Halloween candy.
I would love to eat some ghost breath. That's awesome.
In Norway, it is sugar. Though, I don't know how much I choose to believe it.
Norway's just like, let's just call it like how we make it. So ice cream is scoop liquid, and we got some other.
Why use many synapses to make connection of food when few synapses do trick?
Ice cream called frozen milk.
It's just called meat water.
Ugh.
Okay, Ben.
If you had to eat a Pokemon, what Pokemon would you want?
You see,
Why would we not just go with Vanillite? I don't
that
get
sounds like a tough question.
Well,
But
See,
like,
I don't know the new Pokemon very well, and so I'm gonna have to go old school.
Okay.
I mean,
Brian, what you
Toro's
got?
meat is supposedly
thinking.
tastes really good.
My pick would definitely be. I'm sorry, but Appleton.
Who? What'd you say?
Appleton.
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 Yeah.
Oh, because he's a That makes
He's
sense.
an apple
I
pie.
love the guy, but he's also probably pretty tasty.
I'm gonna go with the pig starter that I don't remember the name.
Oh, Tepig?
Because it's like already roasted pork chops. Like this is
Oh my
very
goodness.
easy.
That's not
That's
bad.
fair.
Not
That's
bad,
fair.
eh?
That's
You
fair.
don't even have to cook it. Like
I would
it's
eat
already
God.
cooked.
If I capture him, what's he gonna do? Tell me no?
I want to eat a ghastly. Have some ghost bread.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I wanted to eat a
Yeah.
Gengar because, like, when do you get to eat a ghost ever? Like, like that's pretty
You
cool.
just bite in, and it's like
Yeah, you could say
Then
you.
Jones.
eating void.
When do you
Yeah.
ever get to eat a ghost?
Yeah.
2020.
I want that might be my only opportunity. So of course I'd eat a ghost type.
It's your one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
Ghost comes once in a while.
When I bite the ghost.
I can just imagine like a big cartoony bite taken out of a Gengar.
Yeah.
I'm sure their insides are just like one, like it's just purple, like the rest
Yeah.
of them. Like
Yeah, man.
It's gotta be.
it's like made of clay.
So yeah, I would eat a Gengar.
I enjoy that.
I like it. I like it.
thought ghosts weren't meant to be eaten.
Is that Incredulous Bystander I hear?
What's he doing here?
Incredulous Bystander, welcome back.
Hello.
I'd like to award one Gangler's podcast point to the Incredulous Bystander for a triumphant return.
Thank you for showing up.
Ah.
man.
Oh, very much, very much. Would you gentlemen like to what?
No, I didn't have a bit planned. I was gonna just go off the tip of my tongue. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, is that different from normal?
Ooh, I'd like to give one Gangler's podcast point to Maddie C for putting Garrett on blast.
No, not all of us. Like, has a single one of us planned a bit?
Maybe.
And I'd like to subtract one Gangler's podcast point for Maddie C for attacking all of us.
That's fair. That's called fairness right there.
All right, let's stop dishing out the points. Start dishing out some facts.
I was gonna dish out an ad. Would somebody like to do an ad?
Ooh. Somebody else take the lead.
I'll do an ad. Somebody give me a beat. Not all at once. Okay. Matthew and Post, give me a beat because I'm editing this one. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready?
No.
Are you ready?
Okay, maybe.
Get ready.
Can you give me like 5 seconds?
New what? Ryan, why do you need a beat?
So sorry. I'm not ready.
There's not good. Okay. Are you ready?
Oh, thank
Are you
for
ready?
asking. I am ready.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Wendy's new frosty flavor watermelon is the waiver. Get your frosty today. It is yay. That's what I like to call watermelon frosty. Wendy's is the best. Never been to Wendy's today. Wendy's is the best. But just the rind of the watermelon. Best part of the watermelon. Frosty time but done.
That may have been the best ad read yet. I think my favorite part was the 3 to 6 start stops at the beginning.
Oh, you should have seen the waveform.
You had to make sure he was ready.
It looked great.
You should have seen what?
The waveform of the audio, it looked fantastic. Just like,
Is it because I was clapping?
yeah.
Oh, darn. I don't think I really know how audio works, and so I make a lot of unnecessary noise.
You don't need audio for a podcast.
You just need to know how to talk, right? Thank you to Wendy's. You can get a 5 for 2 watermelon frosty.
5 for 2. So like 5 individual French fries, or
No, like 5 for the price of 2.
they already got the 4 for 4. Why one
No,
more
that's-
item for half as much?
That's not how,
Bad business
not how
strategy.
math works.
Good work.
But you can get the 5 for 2 if you go in and say the code word Gangler at your local Wendy's, only at participating locations north of Anchorage, pretty much. That's about it. So
Once
our
again,
Anchorage,
thank you, Wendy's.
our Anchorage listeners, shout out
To Latska.
Shout out to Latska and all those within. And also you have the worst of the state abbreviations. Changed my mind. All right, can somebody...
Alabama has
sure
AL.
that.
What do you want them to do?
I was definitely confusing them with one of the others that was like worse.
So gentlemen,
Yes.
as of late, I have rekindled myself with 2 of my former loves. The first one being Final Fantasy VII,
Ooh.
the original for the
Ooh.
PlayStation 1.
Ooh.
I like dug out my copy from the archives and have started playing it again. And my God, it's a great graphics. Well, not great gram. Well, what was important at the time. Even then, for back then, it probably has great graphics. Nonetheless, the other love I have rekindled is Bloons Tower Defense.
Oh,
Which
God.
Ooh.
The newest one. 6.
6?
How does it hold up?
It's really nice. Chris talked me into buying it. My good friend Chris, shout out.
I saw him playing it actually.
Yeah, so we've been playing it like every day, and it's really nice. It's just the pay to win aspect is still there, but it's like nerfed, I guess.
Ooh, that's nice.
You'll
But
get
yes.
less for the money you spend.
Yeah.
Good.
But my question is, what is like something that has, if I were to bring it to you, would trigger the most nostalgia for you?
Ooh.
Like, what is something that you find the most nostalgia out of?
I was actually thinking about this earlier today.
Ooh.
I'm thinking I really want to replay the video game on the Wii, best console, Epic Mickey,
Ooh.
which is a really kind of, I'd say, awful Disney licensed game where Mickey Mouse goes around a kind of like steampunk like world and paints things, and part of it's like you can choose to be good or bad, but it has no effect on anything whatsoever. But I'm there's only 6 speedruns of it on speedrun.com.
Really?
And I'm gonna speedrun Epic Mickey, and I also really loved it. So that's it.
Solid. Ryan, what about you?
I'm still thinking because I have a couple things in mind, but like
Yeah.
nothing game wise.
It's tough to pick like something that tops it all.
Yeah.
I don't think it has to be game wise.
Oh. Well, then I'll bring up something from the way back, which
Ooh.
is the original Ben 10 series.
Oh, yes.
I remember watching episodes of that when it was coming out, way back in the day,
Yes.
with its epic theme song.
Yes.
No, but I've just been watching clips recently of like mostly just Ghost Freak and how the whole
Yes.
like Ghost Freak stuff happens in the first series. And I'm a big fan. There's like good allusions to what's gonna happen, which I didn't notice on my first watch.
I'm losing my mind. You're so right. Time
But
for
Ben, what you got?
Well, first, I just want to say that I was 10 years old when, like, Ben 10, the original series, was popular. So it was the
That's
greatest
right.
time of my life.
And your name is Ben.
10!
And
But
Hustled on the playground a lot for Ben 10 being around while you were.
yeah, dude, whenever we played Ben 10, I always had the rights to be Ben. I'm like, my name's Ben and I'm 10. Fight me. I have everything that I need. I'm qualified.
So wait, before you go on to what your nostalgia thing is, you saying play Ben 10 and you got to be Ben. Who would the other people be?
You know, just aliens or side characters, not Ben 10. I was,
Max.
The only playground game I ever played was Point and Laugh at the Fat Kid.
Moving on from sad childhood tales.
They let you play? Wow.
Yeah,
that felt mean. That felt mean.
No. I started it. I started it.
Well, guys, remember, this is the one cyberbullying podcast.
Correct.
I'd like to deduct 1 point from myself for cyberbullying.
I refuse.
So,
cyberbullying is perfectly okay in this server.
Anyways, Ben.
In this server? Not like our fan server.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Ooh!
That
incredible.
I actually plan on watching that when it comes out on Netflix on May 15th.
Did you watch it as a child, Garrett?
No.
No?
I grew up in a household where boy shows were not allowed to be.
That is tragic.
So I never had Ben 10. The closest I had was Pokemon, and even then, I stuck more to the video game than the anime.
That's tragic. So you didn't get any Avatar: The Last Airbender?
No, The Last Airbender.
That's horrible. Ryan and Matthew, you guys got some right?
All of it.
We talked a little bit about this last week,
Yeah, we all said we'd be a different kind of bender.
Oh,
it was funny, we kind of rounded it out.
So wait, Garrett, then how did you identify with the topic having never seen it?
Well, I know about Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've just never watched it.
Fair enough.
I could tell you a lot. Well, not a lot. I could tell you about it in my terms and what I know of the series, but I've never fully watched it. I plan on it.
Yeah, it's super good. I definitely recommend it.
So, yeah. So we all know about it. What's just like why do you connect to it?
We just talk about it a lot as children and just pretend to be benders. Especially at pools. Everybody was a water bender at pools. I'd always try to change it up when we'd go to a pool. I'd bring rocks with me. I'd be an
earthbender.
Yeah, I'd be an earthbender.
I bring my Elon Musk flamethrower to the pool.
I bring
I would just blow in people's faces.
Yeah. Garrett and I had the same. Same joke. Good time.
Yeah.
I would cast lightning down from the heavens.
I would drop a taser in the pool.
I would move people's blood around.
I would just do blood transfusions at the pool.
Well, if there's anyone here that'd be good at blood transfusions,
goddamn right,
it'd be you.
You're goddamn right.
Only if you get to use your own blood. Most doctors have to use other people's blood. You can't be a specialist.
I think I am the exception.
There's no room in this world for a specialist.
Oh my goodness.
So Ben, what was do you have a favorite episode or a favorite?
I have a favorite
character.
episode. Ben can't think of one.
Ryan, give us your favorite episode.
My favorite episode has got to be the episode where it's in the Fire book, where they go to a play.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't remember. Something Island.
Yeah, and they watch the entirety of The Last Airbender.
Yeah, it's a recap
portrayed by actors.
Yeah, with very like overacting actors.
Yeah. That's kind of funny.
And Toph is played by a man, like a very muscular man
that uses echolocation to see people by
just
screaming.
screams.
But yeah, favorite.
Is that not what Toph?
I wish Toph did that. But yeah, no, Toph is definitely my favorite character. Absolute badass.
Oh yeah.
Badass. The Fire book like tops.
Yeah.
And what always gets me, and just recently almost had me crying on my toilet when I found it on YouTube, was when Zuko like apologizes to Iroh. That shit hit. It hit.
Yeah. You got me crying here just thinking about it.
Zuko at some point says sorry.
Spoilers, characters who are in a family together apologize.
That's crazy.
Right? I never would have seen it coming.
There's no mercy in my household. That's unrealistic.
And also, spoiler, it's in the last third of the series.
Are you sure we're able to give spoilers for such a relic?
And then another show that all the fans think ruined all of it.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah,
I think it's probably just. I mean, just like, hey, you can't really write shows for that long, or else it gets weird. So,
I mean, Korra did its own kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, you can't. You go away from the the basis of everything a little bit, and that happens with everything.
Yeah. I mean, they tried to focus on like the whole
except for
which was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
The only show that held up through all of its seasons.
Firefly.
No, yeah, actually, but I was gonna say the George Lopez show.
What? That's something I want to talk about. Is the crazy?
Is it?
Thank God you brought it up, Matthew. I've been dying to talk to you about the George Lopez.
Sorry, no, sorry,
I'd like to give a Gangler's podcast point to Garrett for yes-anding.
No, that's one of the things that has always kind of boggled my mind is that why does everyone have the same memory of waking up at 3 a.m. in their living room to the George Lopez theme song?
Ooh.
Many people Twitter saying waking up in a cold sweat at 3 a.m. because the George Lopez show is on and you woke up to it.
A cold sweat, like it's horrifying.
Yeah.
You wake up breathing hard and you look over and George
what would
Lopez
you do if it's 3 a.m. You wake up in the middle of the night and George Lopez is just like gleaming into your soul,
jumping on a trampoline and going low rider.
Wait, that's yeah. I don't know. I think they just played it a ton at Nick at Night. So
Nick at Night,
right?
Every night,
right?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. And then also it just like sticks in your mind because it's just so beep. Your audio cut out, so I only heard Bob beep.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
There we go.
There we go. The
funny thing is, even back then, I knew that George Lopez was a good show. Like, you could just you watch that show and it's like it's got good quality.
When the girl only got into like her third choice of college, crazy. That's the only plot point I remember.
I remember there's an episode where George has to come to
Cool.
Whole episode about George coming to terms with what?
Your mic cut out, so that's why I said
sorry.
Cool.
It's an episode about George coming to terms with his kid might have dyslexia, just like I might have with how I'm speaking right now.
Dyslexia famous for making all 90s sitcoms uncomfortable. But yeah, that's it. I don't know. He's got comedic chops, and He's got silly faces.
He got funny men power.
You
Has
know
to be-
another. Oh, sorry.
No, you first.
You know another show that had the same feel, like when you saw it on Nick at Night, you're like, this is a good show.
Ooh.
Mr. Meat.
That was a
No.
weird one. That was a
No.
weird ending.
Mr. Media was so fucking terrifying.
I want to get off this topic right now.
Uh-huh. The
Puppets,
tapeworm
man.
episode.
You know
Yeah,
what,
the
Ben?
tapeworm.
That's all I gotta say.
You know what, Ben?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Nope.
-1 Gangler
Veto.
podcast when you're bringing up Mr.
No,
Meat.
I approve of this.
Okay.
Screw
Can't believe
Mr.
this.
Meaty. I
I-
hate it so much.
Agree.
Meaty.
Oh no, man. I
Anyway,
don't-
Garrett.
Now a really great show, Fanboy and Chump.
Awesome.
I didn't hear any of that.
Welcome to the episode where everyone's internet breaks. My internet's been in and out like 3 times throughout this. I just haven't said anything.
Yeah, it's a bit choppy, but we're living. Even I'm cutting
well.
out.
Choppy waters, am I right? Because the internet's an ocean, right?
Surf the web.
What
Am I
kind
right?
of Kool-Aid are you drinking?
The right
Pirates.
kind.
Pirates.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh yeah.
it's a cotton candy flavor.
Ooh,
Dream.
It's a
this
dream flavor.
podcast is all a dream. Wake up.
Oh, I just woke up in a cold sweat, George Lopez.
Matthew, you've been in a coma for 2 years. Where have you been?
I've been doing a podcast.
But where's this podcast?
You gotta find it inside my brain.
Where can I find? Oh, so I
You
just
can
have to
find it on.
search through
You
your
can
brain?
find it in my brain and on YouTube.com/the Ganglers podcast.
Guys, just now, Kool-Aid Man tweeted.
Oh, no.
He
Oh,
knows.
yeah? With a question mark.
What?
This changes everything.
It's a poll for Kool-Aid packets, Kool-Aid canisters, or Kool-Aid jammers.
Oh, yeah?
Do you guys have an opinion on?
Yeah, what's everybody's opinion?
Oh, yeah?
Cast your votes in the comments below.
For me personally, it's always going to be Kool-Aid packets. You can never go wrong with them.
There's also been 43 votes in 54 seconds. Kool-Aid Man has a rabid fan base.
Dude, I'm right there with him.
Oh yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. You want to do another ad potentially?
Another ad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who wants to take it?
I think that was it.
No, it's not the ad. All right, I can take it with my friend
Oh,
Kool-Aid
yeah.
Man.
Ryan's actually the voice actor for the Kool-Aid Man now.
Can,
All right.
Can we get an oh, yeah?
Oh
yeah.
Whoa, that sounds copyrighted.
2-word copyright. All right, let's start this ad with a nice. When you're out on the waves, on the ocean, and you need a refreshing drink, grab yourself a nice can of Kool-Aid. Oh yeah,
It was the misdirect.
Kool-Aid will help get
You just
that
got
sweat off your
Kool-Aided.
brow and get you back in the surfer waves, dude.
It sets you on track for type 1 diabetes.
Kool-Aid is
Type
number
two. Oh,
1 for
yeah.
type 1 diabetes.
You can't
Get your
catch type
Kool-Aid
1.
today at a store near you.
No one cares about your science.
Well, thank you to our sponsor, Kool-Aid.
And thank you, Gangler's Podcast Point, to Ryan for becoming the new voice of the Kool-Aid Man.
Congratulations.
I'm so happy. All I gotta say is, oh yeah.
You're the recast of the Kool-Aid Man, like they did with Mark Ruffalo as the Incredible Hulk instead of Edward Norton when they went into the full Avengers whole thing.
Good link.
That's what.
Unfortunately,
Ryan, you are the Mark Ruffalo of
the Gangler's podcast.
Unfortunately, this does mean that you will have to appear every single time the Kool-Aid guy appears in Family Guy from this point forth.
Oh man, I'll only have to appear once every 3 seasons, meaning I'll have to appear like once a week. Oh no.
Yes, but every time you make eye contact with Seth MacFarlane, he steals a part of your soul away from you.
Is that how he looks so young and chipper?
And
How else do you think Family Guy has gotten 26 seasons?
Oh boy, he looks like a child. Like a happy child.
How old is Seth MacFarlane?
My guess, 46.
Well, I will tell you, with the internet.
I'm going to guess something a little bit younger.
He's 46!
Wow.
He is 46?
Oh, he is indeed 46.
Hit the nail on the head, baby. Hit the nail on the head. Boom.
Good job. I'd like to give a Gangler's podcast point to
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane.
Matthew. For a great guess there. Good job.
Yeah. I mean, he did Family Guy. He did a bunch of movies. Like, that man's always doing something.
He did the Family Guy video game.
Even if you don't like anything he does a ton of stuff.
He did the Family Guy mobile game. He did the other Family Guy mobile game.
He do the funny Peter laugh.
Yeah, he was in the animated hit scene. And I hear the Orville's actually not terrible.
Ooh, I have not given it a shot.
I don't know. I must check it out.
However, 50 Ways to Die in the West is bad.
It's very bad.
I believe you've given the number of ways to die in the West about 1/200th of their 1/20,000th. Because there's a million ways to die in the West.
No, there are only 50 ways.
They've counted.
If you do not follow these specific ways, you cannot die.
0 ways to die.
Cowboys are immortal.
0 ways to die in the West.
See? It's just about Immortal Cowboys, the movie.
Yo, I would watch Immortal Cowboys, the movie.
Ooh.
Would you guys become immortal? Would that be like somebody says, hey, you can become immortal and you'll literally never die? And they say that today. What would you do?
I'm going to give that a hard no.
Fair.
Maybe put a longer limit on life, or maybe give me a switch that says I can stop. But no, I'm not going no limit.
Okay.
I'd go with it.
Ooh.
Because think of how many stories I can hear in limitless time.
That's true. You'd be like a hero of legend. You're
goddamn right. Or I wouldn't even go for that. I'd just go for a storyteller. I'd tell people about heroes of legends.
You have no story. Yeah. There's no stories about you. It's just you tell stories of other people.
My ideal life is living in the mountains, as a goat farmer with a ton of goat cheese, and I could just offer tea and goat cheese to weary travelers and tell them about incredible tales of yore. That's all I want from life.
So you're an NPC in a Witcher game?
Yeah. And I have some minor Greybeard vibes.
Yeah. Ooh. How long is your beard in inches?
It depends on which one you're talking about. But
he has multiple beards.
One for each chin.
But yeah, that's that would be my immortal life.
So wait,
Huh.
when the inevitable heat death of the universe happens, what happens to you?
That's a good question.
That's not. We don't know if it's inevitable yet. We just think so.
But that's just a theory.
I'll let you know when it happens.
A cosmological
as soon as I become immortal.
Yeah, you'll just be sitting around and be like, I remember when there was matter. I remember when there wasn't.
Would I be like? Would I be immune to pain, or would I just be not able to die? Because not being able to die, but still being very much able to feel pain sounds awful.
There's a difference between immortality and invulnerability.
Oh boy, maybe not.
So you can't die of old age, I guess is what we're going for.
Okay, okay. Then yeah.
No,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like if you can't die, then if you just can't die of old age, then you got the whole, you can turn it off whenever you want.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the combination of the two would be invincibility.
Okay.
That's probably true. But yeah, it'd be better, can't die of old age.
100%.
Just gotta be careful some random dude doesn't come up and stab you every so often.
Get murked. That word sounds real weird coming out of suburban white boy's mouth.
Mercenary murk.
Get murked.
Get murked.
So, what would other people's eternal life be like?
Oh, okay. I would like to not do too much. Just literally become a god. Just like, I don't know, or I suppose approximating a god on Earth, which is to become the next Bruce Lee, and just study like one punch for a really, really long time, and then become Bruce Lee and make a bunch of movies, and also be good at fighting.
Ooh.
Maybe.
A martial arts master. I like it.
Seems like he was pretty chill,
Would you then live in the mountains like a martial arts master would and start your own dojo?
I'm living next door to Ben, actually. I come over for goat cheese sometime.
Yeah, I'll give you some tea and goat cheese.
And I say, tell me a story of the heroic
Spin me a tale
of immortal Garrett and what he does. And then you say,
he's dead.
I stabbed him.
Garrett, what's your immortal life like?
My immortal life, okay. I would dedicate myself to being the ultimate martyr. Someone I know need a heart transplant, my heart will grow back. Someone needs Honda run out of crash test dummies. Bro, I'm there.
You're a martyr for Honda?
Do we need to test a new vaccine? I will go through whatever is necessary.
So you just have a death wish?
Correct. I feel pain, and yet I cannot die, yet I must scream.
Oh my god.
Wanting the ability to just feel endless pain.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Cool.
Life is anguish. Let's get to the full experience.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I think I think you could do a lot of good. You could what happens if a human falls out of a helicopter up? Like science.
How fast are the blades? How finely will it cut me?
Can you actually swim to the bottom of the ocean?
Yeah. You're gonna have to find out, Garrett.
Dude, that'd be dope. That'd be a dope immortal life, is just like swallow a bunch of water and sink to the bottom of the ocean.
I don't think that wouldn't be my first choice.
Just drink the ocean, dude.
Why? You can't swim? Just drink the water.
That is the immortal tale I will tell.
The man who drank the ocean.
Thirsticles.
That's very Irish. It's like a very Irish sounding myth. Thirsticles.
This is good.
Thirsticles, the man who drank the ocean from the bottom up.
Can I give 2 Ganglers podcast points? One to Thirsticles and one to Ben for coming up with Thirst.
That was good, yeah. I approve of this notion.
Oh, that was so good.
Oh,
And it's just Hercules from the Disney, but like you can see his lips are a little chapped because he's really thirsty.
And his eyes are like red.
He need that agua.
you remember Hercules and his motto, gotta have that agua.
His motto, oh gee, am I thirsty?
Glug, 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 glug. Yummy ocean.
I will drink today. I must have the agua.
there it is.
Guys, I think we just found the plot to Hercules 3.
The thirst.
Hercules 3, Thirsticles.
Disney, get Disney on the horn.
Yes, hello, Walter Disney, please. I have the great idea.
You know how we've been rebooting stuff? I got a pitch for you.
Well, you can't do worse than Cinderella, too. You're right.
What?
Was that Disney?
More like Aladdin 2 or Zootopia 1.
Bro.
Oh, hang on. Are you calling Zootopia bad?
No, I
What
was
was Zootopia
joking.
1?
You got the bait. I am a master fisherman,
That was a good one. Much
also
like
known as a
Thirsticles.
masturbator. Haha. Get it? Do you get it? Do you get the joke?
Well,
I mean, when
Garrett,
Zootopia's on, sure.
Garrett, I would get the
Jesus
joke.
Christ.
I would get the joke, but after Thirsticles drained the ocean, there are no more fish.
So all that's left is bait.
Exactly.
I don't know. There could still be some fish in ponds and whatnot. I'd be willing to debate that. In fact, you'd find it pretty tough to debate me.
Are you a master debater?
Yeah, but those oceans are kind of the same.
I mean, he just drank, so it's under the word Atlantic, like. And he stops when that part's empty, obviously. Obviously.
Most of the oceans are like kind of connected. They're like, yeah, they're all connected somehow, right?
Yeah.
There's water.
Yeah.
Yeah, water definitely just is
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's just
There's something in common with all of them. And that's water.
Yeah, so I think Thirsticles really. I feel like Thirsticles just goes anywhere and just starts slurping it up and just
Your local 7-Eleven.
I don't
and
even
just
think he slurps. I just think he just unhinges his jaw.
yeah,
And it just goes in.
just
First
over the course of
dimensional
several
radiant.
years, we'll
And then the
notice.
world.
Yeah, we'll just notice that like the tides aren't rising as high anymore. And
then everyone will do like a
keep
corny
going
like, that Thirsticles. Wow, wow.
Thirsticles could solve global warming.
How
With
so?
the rising tides, Thirsticles
well,
could just
you're right.
drink the ocean.
He could save hundreds of Florida homes.
Why aren't scientists just cracking down on this?
Why aren't they just putting people in the bottom of the ocean?
Invent
Come on.
Thirsticles already.
Yeah.
Science destroyed with facts and logic.
Facts and Greek mythology.
Scientists destroy with myths and legends. Oh.
Oh boy. We got him.
Thirstically. Oh, wait.
Title of the episode.
I think we do a title of the
Hercules
just-
3.
Just go into MS Paint and take a picture of Hercules and just like dye him to like the colors of Hades. So he's just like a blue.
Make his hair black and then his clothes purple or something.
Our Hercules OC.
Give him like a vaudevillian mustache.
Thirsticles. Yeah, is there's I guess he's an anti-hero because there's good and bad to what he's doing.
Exactly.
There are, consequences to his
Yeah.
actions.
Do you think it'd be possible for like Thirsticles to guest star on like Batman the Brave and the Bold?
Ooh.
Why? Why?
There's a lot of anti-heroes on there, but like do you think he'd fit into the genre?
Have we already established that the
Yes.
bad guy's going to be Poseidon?
He's
He's literally eating his home.
Ooh, that's tough.
Just like every month Poseidon's going to like Zeus. He's like, this guy's just down there eating like everything
I'm sorry,
I own.
I don't have control over him. He's a demigod. He's not one of mine.
Have we also only established that Thirsticles' only power is to drink the ocean?
Correct.
And the water just disappears into his void of his stomach.
That's all he can do, so he
That's
found
all
it as
he
his
can do.
calling.
He has two stomachs. One for, a regular stomach for food and drink and whatnot, and the other is just ocean stomach.
Yeah. Well, it could be a useful superpower. Say that like someone's trying to flood the city. Thirsticles just dives down in there.
Thirsticles, somebody's flooding the city.
Someone broke the dam.
Good thing I'm parched.
Oh god, that's his fucking motto. Oh god.
Oh no.
I'm gonna give another point to Thirsticles, just because
Yeah.
we've really built a character here.
You're doing absolutely great work.
For being about 20 minutes of content.
We really got hooked on Thirsticles.
We love the Thirsticles.
Oh my. That's
Wow.
a good time. So, would you guys? I feel like does anybody have like a cool superpower they would want to have? Because I think that'd be fun.
Like
guys
like a
want
creative superpower, or like just like
I don't know. Just something.
I
mean,
mind.
My go-to choice is always time manipulation, because what do other powers matter if I can just stop time?
My superpower is just to shoot Garrett. Because I know
I want to change my power to being able to survive and eat Matthew's bullets.
Your power is not even immortality; it's being able to survive.
My power, survival. That'd be a good like line in like the human character in a superhero.
Everybody's surviving. It's like you're saying my power is the ability to breathe air.
Hey, some people can't.
Wait, isn't that
who die in birth?
Isn't that actually a line from X-Men First Class? For like the adaptation guy who dies really fast. Spoilers.
Bruh. Like 5 to 6 years.
Bruh.
Oh
my gosh.
Oh wait. Anybody else got good ones?
Creative wise, I'm still mind. Someone else.
The brain thoughts.
All right, I got a cool one that I just thought of.
Slap it to me.
How about being able to replicate anything human-wise? Like you could kind of like transforming your body, but you can only do it to like human parts.
Isn't that like the character from One Piece, right?
Like Luffy?
Vivian?
Oh,
Or
I
is
don't
it
watch
Nico?
One Piece, but
Let me look
you
it up.
might be right.
I think. Do it.
Huh?
What would you do with it?
Oh, like you'd be the best person for heist missions. Like think about it. You could just disguise yourself as somebody else. Use people that are like in the place. Like if it's a bank, you could use their fingerprints. Things like that. You could frame anybody for any crime. But you could also use your power for good.
It's
That part
actually
I'm still working
it's
on.
actually Nico from One Piece, but okay.
Ah,
Yeah.
so I see I'm uncreative.
No, if you didn't know about it because you're not a weeb, then I guess you are?
Pros of not being a weeb. High five.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of blanking on anything other than the ability to shoot Matthew, so I'm not sure.
You know what, bud? That's the best defense is a good offense.
The best defense is a gun.
I love America so much. Oh, my goodness gracious. Did anybody have a bit that we haven't done?
Ooh. I
From the
think I
beginning?
had one.
Yeah,
Ooh.
hit me with it.
All right, so mine's more of a question than a bit, but
That's cool.
so I was watching a stream lately, and the person was streaming a pretty much a generator, like an AI, that would like pretty much automatically generate music from an artist. Like it would take clips from like an artist's performance and like pretty much make new music out of it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Like Billy Joel Robot.
Exactly. Actually, Billy Joel was one of the ones that they did the AI stuff of.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. There was like stuff with the Beatles, David Bowie, even like Kanye West. It was crazy.
So it's
Wow.
Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics with actual artists.
I mean,
I really don't understand how that joke works, I'm going to be honest.
I must have misheard something. I apologize. I'll mute myself.
I was just going to go with it because I haven't played the game, but I felt like I understood more.
Nothing to do with it. But that's so funny.
Oops.
Yes, Garrett, very similar to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes, exactly like that.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest. I tuned out halfway through, and I just kind of threw something random in there.
Wow, Garrett, a good friend.
Just decided to take a shot in the dark for no reason.
Did it pay off? I can't tell. I mean, we're laughing, so.
Jeez. Yes, the AI jumps and scares you.
The AI is the man behind the slaughter.
I was gonna say that.
So my
geez.
big question with me presenting the whole AI generated music stuff was gonna be, what do you guys think is gonna be like the next AI generated thing? Since we have like there's like AI Dungeon where it automatically generates like an adventure game. There's AI picture generators and drawing generators. What do you guys think is going to be the next biggest AI generator?
For AI generated children, because children are very easy to make by AI. You just put a bunch of dumb things together, and it's kids. Got him. Mine wasn't funny. Somebody else say something.
Quick, save me.
Somebody run in and save.
No one's going to help you.
AI. I mean, I kind of liked how Google Glass was going to work, and then Google Glass didn't work.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to see more effort put into the whole Google Glass idea.
Randomly generated AI Google Glass work.
Ben, you got something?
I got a question for you.
All right.
What is the most disappointing game you've ever purchased?
Ooh. Well, I already know Ben's answer.
Do you?
Is it My Hero 1 Justice?
It's super up there, but there's something
Ooh.
I'm more ashamed of.
Sea of Thieves?
No, actually.
Oh,
I heard that got good. It just took a while.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It's the Spore DLC.
Oh no!
You played Spore so much that you got the DLC.
I was a kid. They spun a really nice story for me, but it was lies. It wasn't at all what they promised. There was no game there.
There is no game. Is it? I mean, Spore. The whole game is just like you put a bunch of body parts together and you make animals. Like, did the DLC promise dicks? Like, what was the
promised? Like, so like the last stage of Spore, it's like the space age and whatnot.
Yeah.
And what it promised was being able to like go on to those planets as like a person instead of just like as a ship and shooting stuff. Like you could go on and like have adventures on different planets. I'm like, that sounds incredible.
Yeah,
but
that sounds
Yeah.
pretty epic.
But it wasn't that.
Oh,
It was awful.
what was it? What was
It added nothing. It was just like it was. They were trying to make like some type of matchmaking thing, but it didn't work. It wasn't anything. It was ridiculous. I hated it, and I was sad.
So wait, is Spore DLC just another name for the original release of No Man's Sky?
Ooh.
Baba Booey.
That was a smart
felt
joke.
good about
I like.
I felt good about that one. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll
never
give
played
you
any
one
of these
Gangler
games, I'll be
podcast
honest.
point for that.
Man, the points are just flying around this time. I
Yeah,
like it.
We had a lot of good stuff today.
Yeah. Thirsticles be praised.
Glug glug.
May he swallow the ocean
Glug
soon.
glug. What about other people with games?
For me, it's sad to say, but the Crash Team Racing remake,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
I loved that game to death as a kid. You know?
I think you cut out.
Whoopsie.
good.
When I first heard that a remake was coming out, I remember being so excited for it. It was so hype, and I was be awesome. I'm gonna get to play one of my favorite games from my childhood again. It's gonna be great. And they just straight up Activisioned it. And it sucked. I had a glitch happen in my game where one of the new DLC characters came out, and I unlocked him like the first night. I stayed up till like 3 a.m. playing the game. And the next morning, I logged onto my account, and it was gone. And so I contact Activision, and they're like, "Brep, brep, nothing we can do about it. Deep Dorp, you're out." And so, and to this day, I still have not gotten contact about fixing the issue at all. And just like, there's a whole microtransaction system, and it's purely cosmetic, but it's like, it's in the events, and it's like, it's the biggest disappointment for me. It's not a bad game at all. It's a great game. It's so much
a good
fun.
game. It
But-
just sucks when issues happen. You can't really do anything about them.
Well, that it was set up so highly in my mind because it was a game from my childhood that I really liked, and so being able to play it again and experience that, but it kind of threw me into the harsh reality that we live in an era of video gaming where microtransactions are kind of a way that games get popular. You know.
Yeah,
We live in a society.
we truly do.
Money.
The money. Yeah, man.
So that's my capitalist spiel over.
I'd say the Wally game for Wii just sucked. Yeah.
The what game?
The Wally game?
I tell this heartfelt story about my childhood and it being crushed by like Activision and all, and you say Wally.
The game where you pick up space trash.
Bad.
Wasn't very good.
I remember the other game I was going to say. Pokemon Ranch for the Wii.
I believe you mean my Pokemon Ranch, man.
It wasn't a game.
It wasn't anyone's Pokemon Ranch. It was my Pokemon Ranch.
It's not a game.
What do you mean? You could put your Pokemon from the Diamond and Pearl DS game into your ranch and pet them.
Yeah, there's so much gameplay potential there. You can sit
zoom
there
in
and be on a ranch.
You could
can
get your very
watch
own
them.
Spearow.
Oh my god. And it didn't even look good.
It did not. It looked like Me Channel.
It looked so bad. It was Me Channel. The Pokemon were literally made with the same tools as me.
Then would you say that Pokemon Quest is better than My Pokemon Ranch?
I mean, it's a game.
Yeah, it has more gameplay.
It's just gameplay graphics.
Great play graphics.
It doesn't even have to be good or good.
It just has gameplay and graphics.
As compared to My Pokemon Ranch, which has
None.
it doesn't even have graphics.
No, it doesn't.
It'd be generous to call them graphics. Oh, yeah.
Let's just call them bad.
I agree with that.
I'm with that one.
Ryan, did you have one?
You see, that's really tough. You know, I didn't really buy a lot of bad games per se.
Because you were smart.
I'm SMRT. But if I'm gonna have to say, like, I'll just list like a bad purchase from back in the day when I had a Nintendo DSi and I used to play it a lot.
Ooh.
There was a specific thing on the little shop that they had called Mario Clock.
Mario Clock.
What?
I was recently reminded of this game existing because I was like scrolling through YouTube and I saw a review of Mario Clock. It is the most basic bare bones thing where it takes like gameplay from Mario 1 and you can so it's basically a clock, but you've got like Mario graphics that you can mess around with. But it's so basic and bare bones that what is the purpose of it even existing? There is no purpose. But I bought it.
It's not even listed as a game on the Super Mario Wiki. It just calls it an application.
But there is gameplay for Mario Clock. Probably like 5 minutes of gameplay.
So would that mean it's better than My Pokemon Ranch?
I would say yes.
I'd say so, yes.
I would say yes, only because it has charm. Because it has like the Mario graphics at least. Like, you can't go wrong with Super Mario 1. Plus, it came with 3 alarms from that game. You can't go wrong with that.
This is an official statement from the Ganglers podcast. Mario Clock is better than My Pokemon Ranch.
I agree.
And that's a fact, Jack.
Oh boy.
I think
there's
funniest
somebody
thing
out there that likes Pokemon Ranch.
Is there anybody?
I'd be baffled if there's anybody very passionate about Pokemon Ranch.
You know,
yeah, who'd be crazy enough to do that?
Garrett,
are there any other?
To say something about my Pokemon Ranch?
No, I've never even owned the game. I don't play Wii.
How dare you?
Stupid
man,
Wii.
I don't play that.
Fuck
Wii.
the Wii. Fuck
that
the
Wii
Wii.
shit, man.
No, man.
Oh, but that PS triple.
I ain't talking about that Wii.
Okay.
How are we doing on time?
We are at 1:11:20.
We're gonna do some cuts.
Yeah, it's all good.
There's a little bit of dead time. Is it going to betray everyone if I make a few cuts for dead time?
No,
Oh, you're fine.
Horrible.
Yeah, there were
By
some
all
good,
means.
like solid 10-second parts with dead air.
it's also that my internet connection's been in and out. I know we've been having cut issues as well.
Yeah.
We've been working on it.
Alrighty.
All right. Do we want to do a closer?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Ben, you want to take this one away?
What?
You want to take us out?
Thank you so much for sitting through more of this. But before we leave, I'd like to end with one last ad. Do you have little to no humor? Do you like to see other
Yes.
people with little to no humor?
Maybe.
Consider downloading TikTok. The place where nothing is funny, but all the children are.
But there is an endless supply of it. All right. Thank you to TikTok, Kool-Aid, and Wendy's.
Watermelon Frosty.
Watermelon Frosty for the ads today, 2 for $5. And
5 for 2.
If you sneeze during this video, bless you.
Peace out.
and make sure to buy the trampoline.
Mambo number 5.
That's my new send. That's my new send off. All right. Bye. My wife.